Hey, welcome back to Crooked Nature. Hey everybody, I'm still out on my patio today. I'm not doing much. I'm trying to rest as much as I can. So I'm just out looking at plants. I've got two pots of lilies right there that I had leftover bulbs of last year and just threw them together and said, well, they'll make it or they won't. And they're making it. I need to get them in the ground right there. There's a tiny hydrangea I need to get planted as well, and that is my potted lilac that I'm going to go ahead and plant, I think. I'm not sure what I'm doing with it exactly, but I've had it for quite a while and I should probably go ahead and plant it. It would be happier, I'm sure, in the ground. Sorry for shaking. I've got this gorgeous fern going on over here. Couple of them. This one's actually a perennial that I'm going to plant out front of my house. And it's doing really well. And it's going to come back every year. At least that's what it says. And it is very pretty. I've got a shady front side of my house. So I've got hostas over there. And they're doing really, really well. My daughter's fairy garden in there. You can just kind of see some things in disarray. And there's a little baby fairy sleeping on a flower. We've had a lot of storms lately. Things have been getting knocked over and mussed about. This big planter here with this tree actually got knocked over. Oop, I'm about to walk right into some plants here. Let me avoid that. I hope you guys are having just the best day. I don't feel fantastic, but I'm fighting it by working with my plants. I've had a lot of fantastic comments today that have really made me feel good and happy. I even got some from somebody here in Missouri, and that is just the awesomest. I love that there's people around that love plants just as much as you do, and they are just as happy to talk about plants. Look at that Chelsea up there. She's doing great. And the Brazil is really, really happy. Really, really happy. Love that. I'm not as proud of my dogtail cactus, as you can see. He's not as happy. I'm not fond of that poor little cactus, though, and that might be why he's suffering a bit. He's been getting neglected. My prayer plants and the staghorn fern. I got a nice comment on my Hoya tricolor video today, and it is looking lovely. And it's happy outside. And the gorgeous neon pothos right next to what was labeled as a golden, but has so much variegation. I'm almost wondering if it's not a Hawaiian variety, which would be awesome. Just wandering around with you guys. I hope you enjoy looking at plants outside. I'm not getting out and about too much, but I am still spending lots of time with my giant plants. That's a big one. My tree mass cane here, which isn't doing too badly. I removed some dead leaves from him recently, and just a happy plant. It's not doing badly at all. Got something interesting down here. You see that little guy right there? It's a bit of stone crop that I planted in there last year because it broke out of another pot of stone crop, and I was like, well, you're a succulent. If I stick you in this pot, you might root, and it sure did. It rooted very, very well. This guy, this philodendron here, this needs repotted really badly. He's misshapen the pot that he's in quite a bit. I'm glad it's a plastic pot because he would have broken anything else. She. Whatever. That plant would have broken a solid ceramic or terracotta pot already, which is understandable, and that happens with a lot of plants. Oh, I've got the moonshine out here. I forgot about that. It looks really happy. Wow. Did not expect you to look quite so good. Let's see what I got here. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, look at you. Look at how pretty you're looking out here. That is the gold flame sansevieria, and it looks good. It looks like it's taking to being outside. It's still being sheltered by other plants, but I'm sure it won't take long for it to harden. All right, I'm going to end this right here, you guys. I need to sit back down. I hope you have a fantastic day and that you enjoyed this little walk around. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. Hey guys, just a little bit of extra footage for you. I wanted to show you the hostas that I just put in. You can hear my dogs, they're angry. They can hear me talking. This one has been here for a long time though. And I'm going to go ahead and dig it up and move it because it is right next to our steps. And I don't think that's a very good place for it to stay. I'm just going to move it out a little bit farther with those three over there. And they are going to be really, really nice next year. And they're doing really well so far right now. You can see the azaleas are in bloom. And those two. This side is not nearly as well weeded. Right. And here we have the hostas that I planted last year and the year before. And they are massive. I can't even get in there to them because I've got surprise lilies and naturalized violets out here. And whatever that is, whatever that little purple guy is, I have no idea, but it's interesting. I've got beautiful hostas, and last year they bloomed. Every single one of these bloomed. So hopefully they do it again this year. I can't, they're just, the leaves are just so big. Those are nearly the size of my head. That's just awesome. Some of the most beautiful plants if you have a shady area. All right, you guys, so we're just going to tack this on to what I've already given you. Look at that. Thank you so much for watching.